Yo, what up? 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 What's up? How's everyone doing? We are finally live at a decent hour. Instead of it being like buns o'clock at night. It's like 3, pretty much 3 on the dot for me. 3 p.m. So, not exactly good morning, but more like good afternoon. Also, welcome in, Vexility. I promised an early stream. I actually managed today, so. So, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna be doing today exactly. I was thinking that, so I've got a cutscene I want to do. I have one cutscene that I'm like it's on screen right now, like some of the stuff I've been working on for it. But there is one cutscene that I've been labbing out that I would like to get cooked up. Specifically, a cutscene for when you first make it to the town. So, also, yo, what up, Comic Cat? Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? So let me get my glasses here. My glasses! So, I did some new little things here. I made some little, animations for like an exclamation and a question mark. Boink. Right, so I'll make these as particles. They'll kind of be like in the Mario and Luigi games, how they have that little like tink or doot 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 kind of sound with the exclamation and the question mark. So, I want to do something like that. It'll definitely be helpful, I think, for the like for some of these cutscenes. And I can't believe I just didn't have anything like this like already, but now I do. So, otherwise, like there's a few different art things that I could be doing. Reworking enemies to the new style, or some tile set stuff for World 1, even though most of that stuff is done, so. But yeah, I got about, I'd say, an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to stream today. So, without further ado, I'm going to get cooking. Let me see here. Put the thrall in here. Play state 1. Yeah, hold on. So I'm cooking a cutscene right here. Basically, what's gonna happen is when you reach the diner, like right before you get to the door, probably about like right here in this area, you'll trigger a cutscene where you'll see the dude. Let me see. It's diner reveal. Yeah, this guy. He's gonna show up. He's just gonna walk out of the diner, and party members will pause and will be like, oh, a gasp, le gasp, and then he'll turn around and notice, and then he's gonna take off, and that's gonna be like, hey, oh, we gotta get him, get him, get him, basically. So, that's kind of what I want to do, basically, is get something like that going on. And I actually have the trigger. I have the trigger set up right here. I guess I don't want it on the instances layer, but sure, it's a door. Oh, I didn't think about this, this here. Actually, I guess I should test to see if it's possible to get up there without, like, beforehand. It shouldn't be. Even with, like, movement and stuff, it shouldn't be possible. Huh? Oh, this is a, it's a trigger to make Yui go into her human mode and disable abilities and stuff. And normally it's just the size of the player, but I stretch it out so the hitbox is like incredibly massive, so it just kind of covers the whole area there. That's all it is. He's squish. Okay. I think it's set up properly here. Just unlock everything real quick, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, I guess. I have to actually go through World 1 a little bit. I did actually cook some stuff up with the backgrounds here. It's now possible to visit World 1 at different times of day, technically. It's not totally done just yet, but you can kind of see, like, now the background is blue, so it's midday. If I updated my story progression, then that could be, like, morning or even at night. But technically, there's no way to get here at night. It's mostly just like a, hey, this is a thing you can do. Let's see. Yeah, no clones. Hey, you shouldn't be able to do this here. That'll have to be fixed. No dashes. Oh, and I guess Autumn can still spot dodge. So those two things need to get removed just because multiplayer trolling could happen. It could still technically happen because of collisions and whatnot. So I might just have to, like, move the trigger here. Like, move the trigger here and just have them approach first. And then they see him pop out and they're like, my goodness! What if the sky was according to the time in your time zone? That would be interesting, actually. I liked when like certain DS games did that. I think specifically of Pokemon. I know Black and White, and I think Soul Silver and Heart Gold did that. Where you could like have it would sync up with the DS's clock, and then you could you know, it also synced up with the season too, which I thought was neat. So okay, so you know what's going on here. Gotta make this do a thing. So trigger goes here. I have a grid here. Yeah. Why do they zoom? Because they try and stay behind you. I intend on fixing up that code a little bit eventually, but easier said than done, because I've had my fair share of complaints regarding it. That wouldn't really work because I have my own time clock. I'm more thinking that's true. I do. I'm more thinking along the lines of like with the randomizer stuff, maybe. Like if you wanted to have it sync up like outside of the context of the game for some kind of randomizer thing, you could maybe do that. Though it'd be very troll for lighting and such, because I think I'd have to program an actual sun and moon technically, which is kind of funny to think about. But if I was to go to Dusty Rock in the morning, I do have some code that actually takes, so like this is a light up here. This right here is, oh, actually that's the light controller, but the main thing I'm concerned about is like having the light cast shadows properly. So for example, in this room, All right. There's a lot that's cast from here that creates this effect that the light is coming in over the top of the cliff, and it shines through these bridge gaps and everything all the way to over here. Well, when you come to Dusty Rock of the Morning, these lights get their X coordinate basically inverted. So this one that's right here would go to about right here on the other side of the room, right? And this one would just come about right here, and it doesn't look proper yet. I would basically just have to manually define light positions for each one, and then just have it be general. Like, I'm thinking like super precise sun above the area that also loosely accounts for like the distance between areas in game. I'm thinking like way too deep into it for something that like doesn't matter that much, but it is a possibility. I could do something like that if I wanted to. Do I code as a hobby? Technically, yes. I went to college for programming, but like I guess hobbyism is my main thing with it now. I've done a few small things that I guess would be hobby adjacent with it. Like I wrote a program that will convert rhythm game charts from OSU to a format readable by my own game, and I have made a second game, I guess, more like recreated a game, an old browser game on commission for one of my friends, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, technically it's a hobby until I start making money off of, like, I don't know, Twitch or YouTube or something. And then technically it's a job, but, like, right now it isn't. So that guy's set up there. Hey, thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. Let's see, I need to get these states linked up properly. So basically what's going to happen is first time you come to town, you'll walk forward, you'll hit, I don't know if I can scroll properly. You'll hit this cutscene trigger. You're going to walk up kind of close to the door, and then you're going to be like, Legasp, step back a little bit, because the dude is going to step out of the door. And then he's going to turn around and notice you, and then he's going to, like, zip. And then you're going to be like, yo, go get him. So, state 0, we're walking. State 1, he comes out of the door. State 2, he notices. State 3, text box gets triggered, chase music starts, and then that's the end of it. Is what I'm thinking. That's the immediate thought process here. So this is not the cutscene object, so let me go in here. And I'm gonna have to like redo these things here. Kind of, yeah. The dude jump scare, yeah. The guy, it's him. So we'll do this. I think do falling stuff. Ward! Yo, what up, Lime Villain? Welcome in. Always wondered how these games are made, like how to control the character's actions so precisely, and any other actions just from code blows my mind. It was like that for me at first too. I've technically been working on this game for 4 years now, but I did start from total scratch. I started like in my second semester of college, and I had not done any like real programming at that point. So it's been, I learn as I go. So it blows my mind thinking how far I've come from originally starting out. Like if I went back in time 4 years ago, and showed myself what I've done with the game now, I would have lost my mind. Okay, so let's move this here, actually. Yeah, it's like, I've wanted to do game dev stuff since I was like a little baby, pretty much. As soon as I knew that it was a thing that was possible, it's just been like dead set in my mind. Probably since I was like 5 or 6. Do I accept donations? I don't actually have any kind of donation thing set up just yet. Like, that's something I've been thinking about, is how would I do something like that? Like, I actually made a form the other day, for, like, a potential interest thing. I was thinking of dropping it in the Discord, like, what would you guys, like, be more interested in, like, for a method of, like, if you wanted to help support the game, basically, right? And it was like Ko-Fi, Patreon, or Kickstarter or something like that. Because like over on Twitch, I think last time I checked, like I had the requirements for affiliate except for days streamed. So like, I'm not gonna say like I absolutely need like to funnel money in to like continue the game or anything like that, right? But it is definitely appreciated and would definitely help expedite a little bit of things, you know? So I've been kind of thinking, but I don't want to just like take money and not have anything for like return. Oh, regular YouTube donations, like super chats. Yeah, I don't have the requirements for super chats yet. I think I just need to get 3,000 watch hours, so within the year, and then I can apply for that. So basically, like, just keep tuning into the streams, and then maybe super chats will be a reality eventually. Let's do 1871 for the clamp here. 1871. Tried a C++ coding course once and wasn't able to keep up with everything. Yeah, C++ is rough. I've heard like that it's like pretty difficult, like for a starting language, honestly. Like, for what it's worth, I did Java in college, and like, I hate Java now. I really do, but C++ is probably one of the most versatile because it's super fast, but it's super technical from what I understand. Like, here I am just using Game Maker, which is kind of just like standard C, so be on my way to watch every single Journoid video. Hey, big if true. It'd be awesome. I have I've started a little bit of editing on the speedrun video, but like not like a ton. I've basically just got like the first clip at the start of it, and I have a script recorded for the voiceover. Probably shouldn't have started with C++. I hear a lot of people say it's not good to start with C++, but like, I don't know, like, it's definitely possible, but it's just probably not what I would recommend, I guess. Like, there's easier things to open up with, like scripting languages like Python or like just standard C, I feel is probably pretty good as a starting point, but it's not like I wouldn't say, you can't say crushed your dreams, because you can always return to it. Like, especially in the age of the internet, there's no better time to get started with things. I'm super optimistic about like getting people like doing things. Like if you tell me, like you come in chat and you tell me, oh, I've like thought about doing this, I'm probably, unless it's just totally stupid, you know, like I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, go for it, that'll be awesome, do that, right? Like with programming, there's so many things online like that could guide you through like a starting point, like in any kind of thing, like free code camp. There's tons and tons and tons of various YouTube tutorials. That's how I started with Game Maker, right? Like, I think I went on Udemy and I bought a tutorial for a platformer that was on sale for like $13, and I still use that same project to this day, by technicality. Also, yo, what up? Archams? Is it Archams or Archams? I never knew how to pronounce your username. How did I get 2 streams going? On YouTube, you can actually create multiple stream keys. So we have a shorts live and we have a widescreen live with a K sound, so Archams. All right. Gotcha. I'm optimistic too, and then I realized I've been in construction my whole life, so learning code is like learning to speak and read Hebrew. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Like, if it's outside of your like immediate realm of understanding, there's probably a lot more that would have to go into it to, I guess like, like get the foundational understanding, I guess, right? So, like that totally makes sense. I get what you're coming from there. That'd be like, realistically, that would be like me trying to get into construction. Because like I've been a computer nut like pretty much all of my life. I just noticed that my stream chat is like getting axed off at like 5 messages. I thought I resized it there. I guess I did not. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Is that my transform or is that streamer.bot just being weird? Hold up. Can I see my overlay? I just glanced over to the thing and noticed it. Overlay. Minimum number of messages to display, 10, 20. Save and copy. Let me re-ping this in here now. There we go. That's a little bit better. I didn't notice that was like being trolled like that, but now we are fixed up. I will watch an hour 45 stream and have no regrets. Hey, I would too. If you're a Journoid viewer, you should be watching for an hour and 45 minutes with no regrets. Unless I just sit here and like don't do any work the whole time. Then it'd be like a little bit troll. Let's see. I'm gonna say we're gonna move back like 1 tile, so I'm just gonna be cheap and say like this. Minus x divided by 4 times delta r. Only got time for an hour and 44 minutes. Real. Be more like an R time stream. Set out to do one thing. You ever considered training viewers to work on a game with you? Might be a long shot, but I'd be interested in that. I have thought about like putting out some like random tutorials on different things that I've been like it's just tutorials that I've not seen and I've had to figure out on my own for things that would have been cool for game dev. I don't know about necessarily like from scratch, because that's That's kind of like a tall ask almost, just because there's kind of a lot that would have to go into getting a foundation, right? Like, however, I do have, let me pull this up here. It's like battle builder. Yeah, I was thinking of doing this. I've been like more and more the idea has been brought back to me, both from stream chat and just my own thoughts about it, of just making like a visual programming thing built into this game so that you could like code your own enemies, like with some visual programming blocks. Like I think visual programming is pretty good for getting a hands-on, as long as you don't try and stay within those bounds, because basically I just noticed a bug here. There we go. But basically, like, if you lay it out as blocks, like, oh, if condition, then do this thing, and you do that and you like get a feel for it, it kind of just translates to code, because the only difference is instead of like laying out the blocks and dragging and dropping them, it's just like writing out functions and doing some math and stuff like that. That's all I've been doing here, essentially. It's like, hey, is this number the same as this number? Okay, then we're going to do this stuff to our x-coordinate. We're going to take where we want to be, minus where we are, divide it by 4, multiply it by the time between frames so it stays within like a good frame rate, and we're going to add it to our x-coordinate. So if we're ahead of this number, then we'll move backwards, and if we're behind it, we'll move forwards, and it kind of is like this smoothing, like it goes just like that, right? Otherwise, then we're going to be a party member here. If we're not the playable character, we're going to be a party member, and then we do that, except where we want to be is the current active player, so whoever you're playing as, their x-coordinate, so their left and right coordinate. Mine is 1 tile, so 32 pixels, times how far they should follow behind you. Then mine is where we are, divided by 4, times the time between frames. So we'll end up following the protagonist by exactly 32 pixels behind them. And that's basically what it is. Like, it's just a lot of math for the most part. So yeah, like I definitely do want to make some tutorial type things. Like, it's just a matter of doing that. Like, one thing that I've not seen any tutorials on how to do is to make a circular fade out. So like when instead of like it just being like fade the screen to black and then fade it back in, like have a circle close in and then open back up. And that's how like the room transitions are in my game currently, is something like that. And I could cram that into a YouTube short or a TikTok and then post it. Right? Just like various little things like that to give some insight. I've thought about doing things like that. It's just I have to commit to it. So this is gonna have to get changed up a bit. So 0 is our walking state, and then 1, we're going to get all of our active players. So I'm gonna do a loop. Start at 0, I is less than the let's see, amount of characters, increment each step by 1. All programming is a lot of math. That is very true. Like, technically it's all math. A lot of the math is just translated into words for us though, technically. Like, if you're good at math, it will translate into programming. Bro's live early. It's true. I actually was able to hop on stream earlier today. Now, we're going to do a check. If, this is a function I've written here, if this specific character is in use, then we are going to create a particle of type exclamation, I'm actually gonna get the character here. Overruled player I. I'm gonna use their coordinates here. So boom. Shoo wop, shoo wop. So what this is gonna do is when we advance states here, we are going to create some exclamation points. I actually should probably do this in the player event, but we'll see. I guess I don't even need this alarm. We'll do this. When we get here, we'll just perform the alarm. Event perform, or actually with our cutscene object, event perform alarm 0. You move your rook to check the enemy king. Big if true. Not a chess guy, actually. I do not know how to play chess. So once our state is 2, we'll do another thing, and I'll actually just cheat here and not even have to rewrite the code. Say, hey, this is for the thrall now. And then or state is equal to 3. Double up the exclamation points. And we're gonna play a sound too. S&D exclaim. Oh, I don't have these in here. Exclamation 0 false. I'll have to add these in. Not BGM, but sound effects. Effects. Create sound. Exclamation. Stereo. Make it decent quality. Put it in sound effects. And my dogs start barking. How cool is that? Exclamation. And then I'll go ahead and add question mark 2 here. Did I uncompress? I did not. Wait. Open the wrong thing, no wonder. 192, uncompressed. Question mark. Okay. Uncompress on load. And random number of the day is 82, and if you put 2 couches facing each other, it makes a car without wheels and okay, and seats. Awesome. Big if true. Counterpoint, if you put 2 couches on top of each other, then you get a double-decker couch. So everyone can watch movies together and be buddies. Those who know. Add a fishing minigame that has that exact sound when you get a bite. You joke, but I've thought about having a fishing minigame at some point. I think it would be awesome. -1. And we're gonna make this dude start schmoving. He is going to go. Everybody gangster till the couch falls. Oh no. That's why you make them good. You gotta build them good. We gotta have a base with it, like some poles with which to hold it up and everything, you know? You gotta do some cool things with it, I would say. Let's see here. He doesn't need to do... Actually. Yeah, he does. There we go. So when he comes out of the door, we're gonna have him fade in. I'll actually just like have the fade in happen regardless. And then we'll make him start out invisible and facing the opposite direction. Boom. Wowza! Yo, what up? How's it going? Nostalgic Games _5. Those who know. Let me put this in here. And otherwise, we're just going to fade him out. We're actually going to cheat because technically, it shouldn't be possible to catch up with them. So, when the cutscene gets gone, he's just going to fade out. Actually, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just make him fade in. I'll actually code it properly instead of being troll. This should work. Pin spinning at the moment, that's awesome. Eating pizza at the moment, that's even also awesome. I wish I had some pizza right now. And when we go out of bounds, we'll just kill. So, walk up, notice. I guess this is also notice. No, this is takeoff. He starts running at that moment. Okay. Just do this. And I have another thing that I'm going to do here. Go to this room. This function here. And non-intrusive thoughts ever tell me to jump off a building when I'm at a balcony? No, and that's mainly because I'm scared of heights. A little bit. I don't really say I'm like absolutely deathly terrified of heights or anything like that, but I prefer not to be anywhere super high up for what it's worth. 64, 435. 64, 435. Oh, it's over there on the screen. Ha ha ha. What story sequence is this here? Way blocked. Yeah. What a name. Delete door triggers, and then when we get stopped by the dude, we'll say something. Whoever named phobias are evil. That is true, and I know this to be true because the guy who named the phobia for, like, isn't that the phobia of long words? Hippopotamonstrosiquipedaliophobia? Did I just bink that right out of the gate? And then the one for palindromes is the same, I think, too. Like, fear of words that are like this, like another word spelled backwards. Oh, am I wrong? Wait. Okay, there's one of them where it's like the phobia is like also like the phobia word in and of itself would trigger the phobia, I guess. Is that shoot, which language is it that it's not Swedish, is it? That has like long words that use a lot of like L's and Y's in it. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't think it's Swedish. I might be totally wrong. Welsh? Awesome. Real word? Wait, that is a real word. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. I feel like I've seen this bit before. Or a very similar one. Unless I'm being gaslit by chat and then like you know. Check this. Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. A link? If you send it on YouTube, it probably got filtered. Okay, this just spawns in the thrall, destroys doors, or door triggers, and any existing doors, it locks them. Which is probably good. And then this is where it'll get to the point where I actually have to do some if I can think of words with my mind. Some sprites. Might have seen it from there. I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility. Like I had to look at the video ID for a second. Cause I was like, this almost looks suspiciously Rick-rolly. I'll say that. I guess I don't even need anything in the step event. Cool. Just triggered in the alarm that happens all the time. And then the town. OBJ game. Let's see. Need F12. And I need to axe that. And say for this, time to eat. Most tempted I've ever been to eat a burger. Enjoy food, Comic Cat. If that's a hint that you're going to eat, that is. And that should work, I think. Let's check it out. Also, I can remove this debug thing there. It's not even needed anymore. How cool is that? Wait, I'm early in the song. No, I'm not. I hear it now. I was dumb over the song. And come on, OBS, hook into the game. There we go. Oh, I bet that just updated my story progression, didn't it? Well, doesn't matter, game crashed. And I know exactly why it crashed, and I thought about this beforehand. So if a parent doesn't exist, then it doesn't matter, we don't need it. I had the right idea, I guess. It kind of worked. Let me check this thing here, the door, I guess. Yeah, desert first, that's where we want. And then you should, yeah, update to way blocked. Awesome. Wait for it to load. Awesome. Well, it tried to do something. I can say that much. So, we'll need to cook a little bit, perhaps. Let's see. Which of these things sets the player state? This does. This code block is here. Yeah. Let's try that again. I've been on such a Mario Odyssey kick recently, it's unreal. Like, my entire YouTube feed is just like Mario Odyssey hide and seek stuff. Hide and seek, GeoGuessr, all that stuff. Okay, so we're getting into the cutscene. So that's not working out properly though. RH Reborn, welcome in. How's it going? Hi. Hello. Let's see. No cutscene object. Okay, so the cutscene's not getting created. Why? Oh, I guess because I'm not creating the cutscene. You know, it helped to do that. There we go. Now it should, maybe it should actually do some things now. Doing good right now, just tired. Felt, honestly. I'm God's sleepiest soldier. A nap sounds incredible right now, basically. Now let's see if it triggers properly. Oh, they move so fast. Okay, well that doesn't work how I want it to. Cool. That's very quick. incredibly quick. So we're gonna make this 2 seconds instead of just 1. Actually, 2.5, roughly. Almost 10 p.m. for you. Yeah, it's only it's only going on 4 o'clock for me. That's awesome. Midday. 4 p.m. Oh, look, time zone buddies. Heck yeah. Okay, I remember what it was that I needed to do from that cutscene now. Netherlands, awesome. Desert Thrall Cut Town, that's what I'm after. Where does that door get triggered? I guess I need to do that here now, yeah. Why does this music remind you of Banjo-Kazooie? That's because it is Banjo-Kazooie. Now playing is like right, which hand is it? This, yeah, that little bar down there. This is from Banjo-Tooie, but that's awesome. Let's see here. There we go. Forgot to do a thing with the code. Oh yeah, Banjo-Tooie is Banjo-Kazooie in that it's from the series. So, like, though I will say, like, I've never played Banjo-Kazooie, but I have played Banjo-Tooie. So, in a way, I'm a fake fan. Even though, like, Banjo and Kazooie are, in fact, my absolute goats. Like, basically, when Banjo and Kazooie got announced for Smash, that genuinely, like, I'm not even kidding, is a top 10 moment of my life. Like, I'm not even making that up. It's genuinely a top 10 moment ever. Like, that was the most hype I've ever been. Yeah, everyone was hyped about it, except for people who thought, like, it was either Banjo or it was Steve. Basically. And then we ended up getting both of them, so, I mean... Like, I'm totally fine with it. Like, I was actually at work, at my old job. Me and one of my buddies were watching the E3 Direct on our break. Conveniently timed, right? Like, our lunch break lasted basically the exact time of the E3 Direct, right? And we seen the reveal for Hero, and then we just kind of started doom posting. Cause we're like, okay, it's over. Like, we're not getting another Smash reveal in this Direct and everything, right? And then at the end, like, we see the Smash thing again. We're like, what? And then it did like the opening where it's like, oh, Yui, what are you doing up there? It did the thing where it's like Ridley and Meta Knight, and then I forget. Ganondorf? Was it Ganondorf? I think it was Ganondorf. I don't remember. But it did the thing where it was like the bosses, and then they added in Donkey Kong and K. Rool, and then it just goes into the same thing. And we were like, who are they revealing? Like, this has got to be a Rareware character or something, right? Are we getting like Funky Kong? Are we getting like I don't know, like who's gonna show up here? Who could it be? And then the Jiggy bounces across the screen. I'm losing my mind. I immediately recognized that it was a Jiggy, but my buddy thought it was he thought it was the little Mickey Mouse emblem that Sora has on his Keyblade. And he was like, oh my gosh, it's Sora, it's Sora. I was like, no, you idiot, it's Banjo, it's freaking Banjo. Like, we were yelling back and forth going on, and like everyone there was just kind of looking at us, but like we did not care. It was so incredibly hype. Like, I don't think I've been more hyped about... Actually, no, that's probably not true. That's probably not true. I have been more hyped over a video game related thing, but a video game related thing that I have not made. Let me say that. It was the most hyped that I've ever been for one, I would think. Kind of like on the same level as the Mario and Luigi Brothership announcement. This is just not showing up properly. Oh, I guess because I removed the code that makes him appear. Plus equals, we'll do 06. Boom. Now he should show up. And I need to go into the player code, but yeah, like my most top thing, I guess, like in relation to my own game, is probably when last year's Paperverse Direct, I was the opener for that, and there was a ton of people watching it. Like even Game Explain like streamed their reaction to it and everything, and I was like, dang, that's awesome. Like I had so many people that just witnessed my game trailer, or at least the trailer for Demo 4. I just thought that was like incredibly neat. I guess what might be easier here is just getting the Y coordinate of the player. We'll do that real quick. Objects. Where are you at? There we go. Just have them, if they're less than 444. Wonder why I rarely see anyone in the Discord VC. The VC in my Discord isn't very active, for what it's worth. Though recently there's been some people hanging out in there, doing a speedrun where they only, or not a speedrun, I guess, but like a playthrough where the only option they use in game is pray. So. It was pretty cool. There was a lot of people in there yesterday. I was unfortunately unable to join because I was at church, so. Eyes are working against you. Also, exclamation Discord. I do not have an exclamation Discord, but if you look on the little Twitch badges there should be a Discord link. I don't have any bots set up in my chat just yet, unfortunately, but I could grab a link real quick. Hold on, I got you. Permanent invite, where are you at? And I should be able to send this in Twitch. Yeah, there you go. Feel free to hop on in if you like. Get you some stream ping roll, teaser ping, all that cool stuff if you're interested. All right. Dum 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 dum. We'll put image speed in here too, just for safety's sake. Actually, I probably don't even need to do that. Reached your limit of joining Discord servers. That's interesting. I have never actually had that problem. I probably will soon because I have like a ton of Discords now. But yeah, there's a limit. I'm pretty sure that it is 100 Discord servers unless you have Nitro, and then it's 200. I believe. There we go. Now it should work properly. Methinks. Really? That's awesome. Well, if you're willing to part with any of your other Discords, the Angels and Demons official Discord will welcome you with open arms. Alright, now let's see if this cutscene is properly chefed up now. And... Yui, what are you doing up there? What'd you do that for? Yui, get down here! Oh, and the door just stays open? That's awesome. I kind of want to leave the door open. Like, it makes sense for him to just leave it open and then take off. Why did she do that? Let me see if I can recreate it, I guess. Hold on. Yui just, like, I triggered the cutscene. Like, I think I know why it happens. Like, I didn't reset vertical speed before I triggered it, so... Like... So I don't know why she would have just did that. What? She just jumped on top. Alrighty, thanks for hopping in. I really appreciate it. And have a good sleep. Let's see if she does it again. She just hangs out up there. After him. Oh, I need to change the music too. The chase music needs to show up. And then, oh, there he is! Get him! Okay, ba. He just... That's awesome. Hey, you're supposed to make a wall here, too, to prevent me from going past. You're supposed to be like, whoa there. Ain't no one passing without the relevant credentials. He's just gone. How do we know where he was going? So, he does... Let me reset and go back here. Like, right in here, in this scene, he shows up, and then he takes off to the right. And there's really only one way to go, so... And that one way is this way. So, you begin the chase, and then he's, like, there, but he needs to start a little bit further, I guess. And his hitbox is just massive, so he's like, oh... There's a collision here, so we're just gonna... So, Let's see here. I guess I'm gonna like I'm gonna have to leave the door open, I guess. So when this gets triggered, we need to, actually I guess, let me go into the player stuff here. We'll say X speed is 0, and if Y speed is positive, or negative, I guess, we're moving up, then make it 0. Although I'm not sure why we're moving so quick. We're only moving at 4 pixels a second, or a frame, I guess, which is not a ton. I imagine it's something to do with this code. So, like, just this specifically right here. Like, hey, are we the active player? If so, we should... I feel like that's what's going on here. So... Where does this happen at? I literally just ripped this code straight from here. I believe. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I did have it right the first time then. .id, we need to get the ID. Yep, even though it should technically be the same thing. But, let's see if that fixes it. I need to increase OBS's hook rate to the game window. There we go. Only thing is the camera doesn't follow them smoothly. Need to adjust the timing, need to do the music as well. So let's go into the thing. Where's the thing? The robber emoji Mandela effect. Oh yeah, I've heard of BitLife before. That's the source of that? Huh. I wonder if that Mandela effect happened because they used it in an ad, or if that just that many people have played that game, because I've seen ads for it, I've never installed it. Okay, so I need to get to the thrall now, because he doesn't do things properly. Oh. No wonder. Robber emoji never existed. There was a seahorse emoji Mandela effect? You know, I feel like I remember something like that. Maybe I'm Mandela affecting myself right now. Okay, so we shouldn't be here when we're walking up. One thing I'm actually going to do here, let me go in here. And this is going to be this is actually just going to be a cheap way of making the camera move ahead a little bit. Just set the X speed, like the horizontal speed, really high. And then when we're here, it won't matter, I guess. Yeah, the logo is really weird. But yeah, like I feel like I remember a seahorse emoji, but the fact that it doesn't exist means I just Mandela affected myself in real time. Which is kind of awesome if you think about it. Let's see, I'm gonna properties, hook rate, fastest. There we go. They just disappeared out of thin air. You gotta believe me, guys. There's not a water bottle emoji? I did see, I might have talked about this on a previous stream, but I did see that there was a pitch to get the flooshed emoji. Which is just the flushed emoji, but like blown up a little bit. There was a thing to potentially get flooshed accepted as an official emoji. Hey, what are we doing that for? Why'd we just go Mach 5 for some reason, huh? I know why. Never mind. I answered my own question. Like, those all feel like things that should be there. Milkshake, water bottle, seahorse. Like, those all feel like things. Like, I don't know how there isn't a milkshake emoji. Like, dang, now I want a milkshake. First it was a freaking cherry limeade slush, and now it's a dang milkshake that I want. I did get my cherry limeade the other day, though. So, like, it's technically a win. And I drank pretty much all of it. Wait, he's moving too quickly. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Thrall. Oh, Mr. OBJ underscore desert underscore thrall cut underscore town underscore thrall. What are you doing? Yeah, I do want to remove some of the exclamation moments, though. It's like when they first opens the door, and then he can do one when he takes off. I might need like a running sound or something. Mayhaps. I don't know. And I'm gonna move this guy up quite a few pixels there. And I need to adjust his hitbox. Because it's insane. It's literally insane. There we go. Collision mask, manual, 29, 45, 44, 89. Boom. Now he shouldn't just like clip totally out of bounds. And then in the cutscene now. When we get here, I think we're going to play new song. The Chase. And lock the track. And hopefully this just works. Then I'll pause the audio. I'll turn up the desktop audio a little bit so we can see if this lines up properly. Hopefully it does. Be big if it did. Okay. The big test. Oh wow, a residential area. He shows up, and he notices. He doesn't turn around. There's two of them? Yeah, technically we're not supposed to go past this guy. Ideally, we get stopped right here. And he's like, whoa there. You need a badge. You need the big top badge. Ain't no one getting past without the big top badge. You need to go get one. If you want one, talk to Big Top himself or something like that. I don't know. I'd get paid by the hour to make sure no one gets past here without the big top badge. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta get the big top badge. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. So get you a big top badge. That's all I got for you. And then you're like, well, shoot. Guess we gotta get a big top badge. How are we gonna do that? We talk to the man himself. Then you go and you talk to Big Top, and he's like, well, I'll give you the big top badge if you do something for me. I gotta, like, you know, I got some meetings out here. I ain't had time to go check out the train station in a little bit. You know, so if y'all could go out there and make sure everything's all in order, you know, I'll give you the key to it. You just make sure there's nothing hiding out in there and stuff like that, because we're supposed to have the railway get reopened again soon because of the repairs. So just make sure that's all in order, and then come back and I give you the big top badge, and then you get past that guy that says, yeah, you need the big top badge. Has this bit gone on long enough? Oh, it's because I placed one in the room. Awesome. So now the only thing is he just needs to properly turn around. So up here, step out, look back. You should turn around here. All right. And game audio coming back. Or music, I guess. Let me tweak volume first. What song is this? Team Charms theme. It's been a minute since I've heard this. He becomes Big Top Badge after. He deserves a Big Top Badge for his super duper awesome sauce yapping skill. Oppa Gundam Star! Yeah. For sure. This sounds like a Super Nintendo song, but I know it's from a DS. What the heck? That is like the Super Mario World slap bass. Am I crazy for recognizing this? Ah, no, I can't hear this one. I cannot listen to it. It's been changed for too long. Get it out. I can't hear the old version. I might tweak out and lose my mind. Okay. Now I think it's cooked. I do, in fact, think it's cooked. Welcome back to another riveting Journoid stream. Oh, and I mentioned this on the last stream, how I was redoing the opening a little bit. That's done. I did get it done. I think. Yeah, he definitely needs a sound effect for when he starts running, though. And this song is like... Hold on, let me pause. Incredibly satisfying to have, like, the beat sync on. Here, I'll turn the desktop audio up a bit more again. And I'm gonna test something here. What if we carry Schmoove speed? I'll have to keep Yui to have the Schmoove speed, and then we'll swap her. Because I know the X speed on the primary character gets reset, but I'm not positive. Nope, okay, never mind, I'm trolling. But we can get Schmoove speed into the next room. Let's see. Come on, hit the thing. There we go. He doesn't clamp! Hey, you're supposed to be... You're not supposed to let me catch you. What the heck? It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know it. I'm gonna do something interesting here. Actually, I guess I just need this. Plus 32. Just out of reach, yeah. Make him move forward. I mean, I'm getting close to ending stream anyways, actually. I'm about out of time for the day. But actually, you know what? I could do something rather interesting. Now that I've got this cooked up to basically, like, ready, right? I could just, like, go through the opening and show off the new stuff. Because I think it's quite cooked, actually. Cooked positive. Cooked up. Chefed, even. You know? I could do that. felt. I grew up with strict parents in regards to things like that. No pressure to do anything like that, though. Like, there's not really much that goes on. At least right now, I'll say that. Maybe in the future, if more people hop in the Discord, there'll be, like, more activity in voice channels. But as of right now, it's pretty much just, like, it comes and goes. So I'll play through the game up to this point to make sure everything works properly. Just as normal. Ah! And I'm already trollololing. Oh, this cutscene's not supposed to have music. We can skip this. Won't be nearly as speed. In what way? Like, skipping through all the stuff like I'm doing now? Like, no. Oh, yeah. Like, that's part of it. Like, you can carry speed, if you chain dashes and do things properly. So, like, you don't have to do that, though. So, it's kind of just, like, a matter of learning the control scheme. Like, for example, like, this is the top run speed for Yui, right? Unless I'm schmoovin', and then it's, like, much faster. So, like, for a normal player, like, you're probably not going to be doing this just through the opening. But I'd be lying if I said you shouldn't learn how to do it just for sake of, like getting better at the game. I want Angels and Demons to feel like basically I want it to be a game that rewards you for getting better at it, right? So the better you get at the game, like, ideally the more fun you'll have for it, kind of, but you don't have to get good at it to be able to complete or enjoy the game, right? Just if you get better, your enjoyment will markedly increase, I would say. I think that cutscene ends a little bit too fast. But this is what I was talking about on stream Tuesday, I think it was. Where it's like, oh yeah, like, I need to convert some of this to text box stuff so that way people can read, like, at their own pace for it. And it kind of makes things flow a little bit better. So, yeah. As much as I want to play Angels and Demons, I literally can't get it. Fair and valid, honestly. Nintendo Switch release eventually. And then we come in here. It's like, you know what? We just got attacked by demons. We just had, like, a crazy deal with, like, people who were quite literally, like, wanting us dead. Right. We're gonna come to church where it's safe. And demons cannot get us. And also, we're gonna pray. Demons, and under the influence of demons, will have a hard time reaching us. It's like, wow. It's only by the grace of God I'm even alive, which is true. In his case, at least, in universe context. Dialogue is a little bit scuffed. Pray and give thanks and ask for guidance. Awesome. Wednesday was supposed to be, like, I'm still trying to, like, cook up, like, a stream schedule, basically. But the issue with that is actually having the time, because, like, I started talking about, oh yeah, I'll have a stream schedule, and then everything about my actual IRL schedule got, like, destroyed, which is why streams have been so sporadic recently. But I was kind of thinking, like, if I was gonna stream, like, gaming, like I would try and like make Wednesday a gaming day and then like Friday like a half and half kind of thing, like some dev, some gaming was the idea or something like that. But basically it's nothing set in stone just yet. Like I was thinking, I thought I was gonna have like all day Saturday to stream, and then like I found out like that's not the case at all. So I probably won't even have a stream Saturday because I was talking about that Tuesday, like, oh yeah, I might have all day to stream Saturday. Well, maybe it'd just be like Partners in Time marathon, and I just do it in one day. And then this cutscene just is now seamless. It's now one big cutscene with the dialogue and everything. And then goes right into this one. It's like, yo, check the phone, peep it out. And I changed the floor from concrete to carpet to match the new area. So, and then the guy, he shows up. There he is. He's like, hold on, which direction is it? Yeah, look at that vector. And it's like, yeah, considering we don't know about these guys, we probably need to seek them out. We need to get to Dusty Rock. And it's like, now I do recall reading there that Big Top has prepaid a bunch of old-fashioned carriage rides. And yeah, basically, we go to find the horse. We alert the horse now. Of course, we can do whatever. Technically, we could go any which way. We could go back home. We could go all the way to town, whatever. Is there anyone on Twitch side? I don't think so, but I also can't really tab over to look right now. It would show up in the chat there if there was. Unless there's some lurkers, which if you're lurking, hello lurkers. Thank you for lurking, I appreciate it. Then we go through town, we find the horse ride thing. It's like, do we want to do this? Maybe not. Or maybe we do. If we wanted to explore town a little bit more, it's like, doesn't lock you into it. And we just hop in. And now we'll go to World 1. And we get yet another cutscene. The main thing was like I changed up these cutscenes a bit because there was like a lot of fat that could just be trimmed off. Like it felt very slow to start, and it kind of just reminded me of Brothership and how slow it was to get into the story of that game. Which granted, like once you do get into it, it's really good. But I just like I felt like it took too long to get into the actual gameplay, so I needed to kind of trim some of the fat where possible. So now it's just kind of like there's a little bit more text box, but a little bit less forced to read text. And then we end up in the desert. And then Yui says some funny, and we're in World 1 now, and we can do things. Like fight enemies. Dunk. And these guys have been resprouted because they're awesome. Clipped. They're also broken because I changed their animations, so they attack much faster than they normally should. But only the glutlets have been resprouted so far. But as far as rooms are concerned, other than adding some decoration into the dirt, like rocks and stuff, all the rooms have been retiled as well. Yawn so much your eyes tear up? Yes, I do. Ah! Get up there! Did I fall through that? I think I did. I might have ledge grabbed through it though, I'm not sure. I wasn't looking, I was looking at chat. Now, here's the test. Does this cutscene trigger when we reach the town for the first time? Yes, it does. Which means the guy shows up right when we get there. and then it crashes because I did something wrong. Well, let me fix that first. I'm not going to redo all of that stuff, but I did just want to check that it happens naturally in the progression of the story. So, there we go. Yo, Wasabi Cheetah, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Get the audio back here again. And I'm gonna warp back and make sure that doesn't crash again. Is this Game Maker? Yes, it is. Let's warp us in here and see. Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. And he shows up. And then he's like, yo. And then he heads away. And we gotta chase him. And I think... yeah, he outruns us now, always. Even if you do get Shmoo speed, he outruns you. Which is good. That's how I want it to be. And then, ideally, we wouldn't be able to run past this guy will block us and be like, yo! You need the big top badge. I ain't seeing a badge on neither of you, so sorry, but nope. Can't let you through. Ideally. My mind goes fire emoji. Based. Those who know. Those who know. Get so fire emoji. So, and I think I know why that blocking doesn't happen. And it's just because the one, let's see, blocker. Where's it created at? I guess it's actually on the NPC. Dude, it's such spaghetti code for this World 1 stuff. Yep. Okay, so I just need to change the X coordinate of this thing here. So let me get solid border. That's what I want here now. Anyways. Put this here. Okay. Coordinates. 2512448. And you have a Y scale of 2. 2512 right? Yep. And then we can destroy it. And then just make sure that this lines up properly. I'll just keep this spaghetti code because it literally doesn't matter, but solid border and solid border. Yup. So now he should technically stop you from passing through. But I do want there to be a cutscene. That just has to show up as like actual solid collision there. So even if you somehow did manage to change like story progression or get here at a different time, like, or basically, it's basically just like a safety thing. Like you shouldn't be able to go past him regardless. So he just creates a wall. So if you somehow manage to skip the cutscene trigger that makes him stop you when I get that in, you shouldn't be able to go past anyways. So I'm also noticing that I missed a thing here. Let's get this one. Boop. And boom. Fix those shadows on the collision there. And throw in some rocks while I'm doing this. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. It kind of looks vaguely similar to a pizza, almost. Which is ironic when you consider what the secret boss area of World 1 is. Okay, one last test. One last test. Methinks. So I'm running a wee bit short on time before I'm gonna have to wrap some things up. Said I'd go till about 4:45. So, I mean, I could, like, that's kind of when I'd like to start wrapping things up if I was in the middle of something. But realistically, I could probably go till 5 o'clock. Technically. But it's pushing it a little bit, so. I don't know. We'll see. If I could describe Imp Yui in one word, what would it be? Evil. No, that one's a little bit, like, that's kind of a given. That one's pretty free. Okay, bye. He does the thing again. Which is interesting. I guess that's because the wall is there. But now we can't go past. We can't wall jump, which is good. That's how I want it. It looks a little bit troll to just do this, but ideally, like, you'll get close to this guy and he'll literally just like, whoa, and like kind of push you back. Like a little silly cutscene. Or something. So. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Why is there a big rock floating in midair? That is because I did not put the... I've not finished with the room yet. There's gonna be some like background dirt here. I could probably just go ahead and add that in technically. Let's go ahead and craft it. Carve out the area here. Just make it look like a cliff face here, I guess. Ooh. And then add some shadow to it. You've got to put some swaz on it, Gromit. Some swagger. Didn't I make one of these? It's like transparent, like corner piece. I guess I didn't. Disgusting. Might have to make a separate outline layer just to make this look nicer. Let's see how it looks. Just right there, missing the... Yeah, missing it right there is crazy, so... Like, I see it, and I need to fix it now, so... Unfortunately, we need to add in another texture swap. Oh well. Just gives it so much more depth to have that kind of shadow along the side of it. Yeah, looks nice now. Like, oh yeah, there's just random cliff face in the in the middle of town. Could add some more stuff in here too, technically. Maybe I'll do that. Just some foliage. Did I add little background rocks yet to this tile set? I don't think I did. Nope. So that'll have to just be like that for a little bit. Boom, it looks a little bit nicer already. Go ahead and launch one more time. One more time. Just to check some things out. I think I've said launch the game one more time like 5 different times now, but... Yup. Which means it's going on 5 p.m. for me, so that's about how long I said I had to stream before I need to dip, so... This will be the last test, I think, for real. Unfortunately. Yeah. Cool. This looks a lot better right here, too. Looks a lot more alive and living. So, okay. So I'd say that's a good chunk of stuff accomplished. No? Fixed up the whole cutscene. It works all the way up to the point. Only thing is he just ascends to the heavens when he gets here, so I'll have to fix that, but that's like all I got. So, but that is actually probably about all the time I have to stream today. So if you stuck around this long, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. If you're a YouTube viewer, be sure to check the video description for like links to download Angels and Demons or some of my other socials, or to join the Discord. And if you're on Twitch, there's a little badges. Maybe I'll get a bot set up so exclamation Discord can be a thing that happens. Or just something like that. Exclamation Discord, exclamation links, something like that. But otherwise, it should be featured on the badges on the channel there. You can join from that or check the other things out. So, I think that's about all I've got. I might be able to stream Saturday. Like I said, I don't know. Like, I think my schedule got, like, flip-flopped for that, and I'm not going to be able to, so... But we'll figure it out. If I am able to stream, you know, make sure you're in the Discord with stream ping, or you just have that bell smashed on YouTube, or... I guess Twitch has a bell, too, for notifications as well. Just make sure you got notifications on, and you'll be one of the first to know when I go live. So, anyways, that's about all I've got. Again, if you stuck around this long, thanks a lot for doing it. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.